July 12th, New York City. I really like this main event, Berlanga versus Sheeraz. I love that main event fight. And then, of course, we got Shakur Stevenson getting in the ring with us. Is this William Zepeda? Is this the right Zepeda? All right, William Zepeda.
Not Jose Zepeda.
Yeah, I'm always getting them mixed up. But yeah, and I think that, man, that's a dynamite co-main and main event as well.
This is the something has to give for Shakur Stevenson a lightweight fight. This guy, just off his work rate alone, and Zepeda, man, he's fortunate coming off 24 rounds with Tevin Farmer. Couldn't ask for better preparation for Shakur Stevenson. You know, that was the exact kind of look he needed to prepare for Stevenson. Doesn't mean it's going to be enough to get the job done, but if Shakur, those hands start acting up, or something psychologically doesn't allow for him to let his hands go and take advantage of Zepeda being there, he's going to lose this fight just off getting out hustled. I don't think that'll be the case. I got Stevenson, but we got some time between now and July 12th. Let's see how it plays out.
Sure, yeah, and then I'll go really quick on it as well. I think for psychologically for Shakur Stevenson, this is the picture perfect fight for him. This is the kind of fight he stars for, he salivates for. He likes for guys to come at him. He likes for guys to make the fight so that he can make the fight easy. It's only when guys don't make the fight, does that make the fight hard? Does that make the fight hard for him? Obviously, the only thing I'm concerned about is the hands, and I'm even playing a mental game with myself, thinking, maybe he's been playing games, messing with this whole time, and there's nothing wrong with the hands. No, they're a little messed up. So, William Zepeda's just got to keep up that work rate, and hope he lands something that buzzes Shakur. If he buzzes Shakur, that to me changes the complexion of the entire fight, because I think then Shakur in the professional boxing ring will be in a space that he hasn't been in, and then that'll make the fight hard. So, but more importantly, man, I love the main event too. Berlanga versus Sheeraz. I think that a lot like the co-main, you got two guys that fight. Styles make fights. I think it's a really good stylistic matchup for those two guys as well.
I'm going to give the early edge to Berlanga. I think, yeah.
Think Berlanga by knockout?
Nah, well, I don't know. What it is Berlanga to me was timid throughout the Canelo fight and then found his comfort at that level towards the end. And Sheeraz was the opposite against Adames. He was confident early and grew timid at that level as the fight went on. Just something I note heading into their fights.
Yeah. I think that Sheeraz is the better boxer. I think that if this goes the distance, Sheeraz will outpoint Berlanga and win the fight. I haven't seen, if Berlanga shows this sense of urgency,
yeah,
that if he shows a sense of urgency, this thing is going to get
his wheelhouse and isn't content on the outside where he will not have the advantage against Sheeraz's length and jab. If he has a sense of urgency and cuts that gap, oh yeah, he could get busy on the inside.
Advice for Edgar Berlanga: if you want to pull this thing off, you got to get in this dude's, like, what you call it, the wheelhouse.
Yeah, the wheelhouse, the pocket, his chest, whatever you want to call it.
You ain't got to have Shawn Porter 24/7 energy and aggression. But there has to be moments where he has this sense of urgency and this mindset. I'm not going to take a step backwards. Take advantage of those moments and those opportunities when they come, and he can win on points fighting Sheeraz like that. But waiting on the outside, waiting on that perfect punch, which is what I've seen him do so many times, it gets kind of aggravating to me personally. I think he's capable of so much more, and I hope that he pulls that much more that he's capable of out.
He believes in his coach, Mark Ferre, and I like Mark. You talk to Mark, great talker, deep speaker. This is put up or shut up time for him and Mark Ferre. If you guys come up with the right game plan, use the jab enough, cut distance responsibly behind the jab. Again, like Sean said, you don't have to be like Sean or Mike Tyson or Canelo and constantly be a ball of upper body motion, but you got to have a little bit of that. And you can't just come in forward naked, and you can't just let the fight play out for long spots on the outside, not doing it. You got to have some urgency, because Adames showed us at 60, if you get in this guy's in the pocket with him and make him fight, he got a little timid in that fight. So why wouldn't he against a bigger man, a bigger puncher in Berlanga if he can execute some of the same things?